Have you ever wondered how banks make money, or how the money you deposit into your bank account is used? Well, there's a system at work called fractional reserve lending that plays a fundamental role in the functioning of modern economies. Fractional reserve lending is a banking system that allows banks to lend out more money than they actually have in their reserves. This might sound like magic or even a bit risky, but it's a well-established practice that's been in place for centuries. Let's break it down. Imagine a customer named Alex deposits $100 into his bank account. The bank, by law, is required to keep a fraction of that deposit, say 10%, in reserve. This is to ensure that if Alex decides to withdraw some of his money, the bank can fulfill that request. So, with a 10% reserve requirement, the bank keeps $10 and is left with $90 from Alex's deposit. This is where the magic of fractional reserve lending comes in. The bank can now lend out that remaining $90 to another customer. Let's call her Bella. Bella can then use this $90 to buy a new pair of shoes. The shoe seller then deposits this $90 back into the bank. Now the bank has a fresh deposit of $90, of which it is required to keep only 10% or $9 in reserve. It can then lend out the remaining $81, and the cycle continues. This system allows for the expansion of the money supply in the economy, essentially creating money out of thin air. However, it's important to note that this system isn't without risk. Fractional reserve lending can amplify the effects of economic shocks, potentially leading to financial instability. This is why regulations are in place to ensure banks maintain a certain level of reserves. So, to recap, fractional reserve lending is a system where banks hold a fraction of the money deposited with them and lend out the rest. This creates a cycle of lending and depositing that helps to increase the money supply in the economy, stimulate economic activity, and enable banks to profit from the interest on the loans they make. In a nutshell, the money in your bank account doesn't just sit there, it's put to work, fueling the economy and helping banks turn a profit. It's a complex yet fascinating system that plays a crucial role in our modern economy.